Extensive corruption within the South African Police Service is being exposed. 546 officers, including 2 lieutenant generals, 3 major generals, and 8 brigadiers have been linked to 286 corruption cases. They involve fraud, extortion, theft, aiding and escape, and defeating the ends of justice. National Police Commissioner Tole has vowed to root out corruption within the service, regardless of who may have been taken into custody. Now, let's get the view of the police union, SAPU. Its Deputy General Secretary and Deputy Ntsime joins us now. Ntsime, a very good morning to you, and thank you very much for your time. Now, we've heard the police commissioner saying that there will be corruption rooted out, but can the department, can he and his police service actually do this?
Yeah, good morning and good morning to our viewers. Indeed, this is a call that the South African Policing Union have made to the management of the South African Police Service, that corruption is committed whether by the junior member or by high-ranking officials. It must be taken out of the police, and those people must not be part of it, be part of us. You need to understand that the corruption gives a perception that the whole system, or the whole police officers in the police are corrupt, and of course it's not like that. So we welcome the initiative by the National Commissioner, General Sithole, to make sure that those who are corrupt and who are alleged to be involved in corruption, they are removed from the service. And the other point is that you must understand that recently we are worried as the South African Policing Union that most of the senior members are now involved in this corruption, and they are being fingered. We find most of the senior deputy national commissioners who are also involved in the corruption in this country, in a country where almost all the departments of the government, there is a corruption or corrupt activities that are being identified.
Ntsime, how does South Africa believe the South African Police Service when corruption seems to be happening at the very highest level? Now, we're hearing the National Commissioner saying that it will be rooted out, but his predecessor, was himself involved in corruption. So how does South Africa go on to believe the Saps that corruption will be rooted out?
Of course, like I said, that what is concerning is the perception that is there. But currently you can see that a Deputy National Commissioner has been removed. We have seen that the very same person has been removed. Some of senior members are currently on suspension. We have engaged with the management of the South African Police Service that anyone who is involved in corruption must be put aside. Of course, we still believe in the rule of law that the one is innocent until proven guilty before the court. But currently what is happening, we can see the movement where most of the senior members are being removed, senior members in the police are being removed if there is allegation of corruption. We're hoping that these developments that are taking place, where members of the police are now being arrested, not just being suspended, but they are now being arrested. The question is, who are arresting them? The very same police officers. So we still within the police have men and women who are in blue or who are wearing blue, who make sure that those who are corrupt are removed from the system, and there are those who are very loyal to the organization, who are still working, who are even giving the information. If there is an information of corruption, they are informing management that things were not done correctly here. So we believe that if South Africans can just give us a chance. Of course, previously we've seen that the senior managers were put on the suspension. They were paid millions of rents, and nothing was being done to them. But currently we can see that serious and drastic action has been taken by the management of the police, and we welcome that action by the Commissioner of the Police.
We've also seen the killings or assassinations of top officials in the South African Police Service. Of course, in one particular incident, Mr. Charles Kinnear having somebody that is already being incarcerated for his killing. Does SAPU have any faith in the justice system to make sure that such incidents, including corruption, will actually, be brought to book fully?
Of course, we are worried about some of our members that have been assassinated. SAPU is on record. On numerous occasions, we have said it that there is a problem in this country. Most of our members are killed on or off duty. And some of these members that have been killed, we have seen it in Western Cape, we have seen it in Mpumalanga. Senior managers who are investigating serious cases have been eliminated, have been killed. we have engaged the minister and say, let's deal with the killing of our members and regard killing of police officers as a treason. We have requested the Minister of the Police to engage politicians and start to engage the parliament about the killing of police officers. And if we do not address this, what criminals are doing, two things. Either they go to the police, they start with what we call bribery, which is corruption on itself. And if one is not involved in this bribery, then they start to eliminate them. They get killed. And if nothing is done on both, if you don't arrest those who are the corruptee, then the police officers are being eliminated. It's a concern for us, but we have engaged with the ministry as the South African Policing Union to say that something must be done. And we have even given proposal to the commissioner to say, what is it that needs to be done to deal with the issue of corruption? You are a specialized unit, you are a maiden robbery squad, and unit that will be dedicated specifically with this kind of crime, so that when we go to court, we don't want a situation where it's only the arrest that is being on the media, but we must see conviction. We must see people who are arrested and are convicted and are sent to prison on long-term jail.
Right. Ntsime, thank you very much for your time this morning. That is the Secretary General of the Police Union, SAPU, and Peter Ntsime.